We gonna play a little killing floor.
Just a little Kiwwy Fwoor.
We're gonna kill some floors.
Yo, we're gonna punch those floors so hard that they die.
Oh shit, so we're going all berserker class.
Oh my god. God, no. Ready up, you silly beans.
I pick a perk.
You gotta pick a perk.
I gotta pick what.
Say no to drugs, Mark.
We're back in that. Is this a private lobby or a public lobby?
Public lobby.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I just realized.
Oh god.
You and I picking support and demolitionist, it kind of forces Mettaliar to go medic again.
Yes, it does,
No.
as we always do. Mark is medic, and that's I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt so everyone can know. Mark is medic.
Oh, so from now on, if I have an owie, I get to go to Mettaliar?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, kiss my owies, Mettaliar. Kiss my owies.
Adrian got his Widdle shot for the COVID, and he needs kisses to make him feel better.
I'm owie porn. Help me.
Hey, we got another guy. It's Broom Guy.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, he's gonna sweep him.
Welcome to the team, Broom Guy.
I have a lot of stuff in the background running.
Like, wow. I'm gonna stream and watch all of My Hero Academia.
And read the manga.
And read a bunch of hentai. About My Hero Academia.
No.
That's where the line is crossed.
No. I have nothing wrong with hentai. If that's your kink, go for it. But all the characters in My Hero are like 15. No.
Not all of them. The teachers are a free game.
You're right. But the majority of people who would probably be into that sort of thing would be interested in probably the actual main characters. And they're like 15. I can't.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, we don't have to stand that. We don't have to stand that at all.
I mean, like, anytime I go on any sort of My Hero fan thread, it's usually just a bunch of, like, horny people, which I'm only gonna hope are, like, around the same age as the ones that are crushing over, like, Momo or something. It's like, oh, please be of age.
I don't know.
Adrian, you leave those strong-willed libertarians alone. Yo, I've almost gotten a single class to level 20. Almost.
Hell yeah.
Then we could do suicidal.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Or I
state of
could-
mind every day.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Sad. You know it's
Should turn on
not
the
sad?
power.
Yeah.
Speaking of death, Ron Wright is dead.
I don't know who that is. I'm not cultured enough.
Republican representative from Texas, anti-masker and Trumper, Ron Wright, died of COVID complications today.
I was really hoping that you'd bring this up because there was one thing I wanted to talk about in relation to that whole thing. This would be the second time that a Republican figurehead, and there might have been more, but the second time I noticed that a Republican political figure died of with COVID or due to COVID complications or whatever, and then on their Twitter the next day or day of be like, yo, should we really believe that we're in danger of COVID? Because I found out he died because some people were commenting on the tweet where he's like, the CDC says we could open up schools because it's safe if we have proper restrictions. Isn't it time to get back to school and stop supporting teachers' unions and instead think of the children? And everyone's response was, hey, you're dead.
Well, that's the thing. His last two latest tweets, one of them is wishing Ronald Reagan happy birthday on the day of the failed Republican extremist coup.
Yeah.
And the one before that is him saying, teachers' unions are selfish and only care about the safety of teachers. What about the students who want to go back to school?
Yeah, dude. That's exactly what I think of when I think of school. It's not the teachers who are like, "Hey, I need to make sure that my health insurance and paycheck don't disappear because America," and that the kids are like, "I really wish they would just cancel school so I don't have to worry about any of this and also not deal with fucking school."
Yeah.
Because teenagers and kids. Well, they don't want to go to school. I didn't want to go to school. Fucking in this situation, I'd be extremely upset. I'd start trying to find ways to show that, according to the Constitution, going to the school is actually a crime. So, like that's the problem. That's the thing with it is it's just like those things are stupid enough already, but to do it on the freaking profile of the dude who died from this fucking Pangea.
I think it's okay to say COVID now. I think it's okay to say pandemic now. We've said COVID like 50 times.
But it's just like, but that's the wild shit. Is it's just weird.
Yeah.
This whole thing is just because this relates to another thing I was listening to about was that earlier today I was listening to Sports Talk Radio, and they had brought up the point that CGI holograms are weird because they did the thing during the Super Bowl, and they were like, "Yo, isn't that kind of weird?" And I'm like, you know what? That is kind of weird. Not gonna lie, it's not as weird as having people fucking tweet out from dead people on Twitter, and then like I got home after listening to that and saw that happens. Are they here?
Not yet. The storm is getting rough though.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I did the thing where I fell out of the building.
Well, don't.
Oh, that's.
Where's that siren?
It's outside the door.
True. As demolitionists, I do not like sirens.
Well, as a demolitionist, you are the perfect person to get rid of sirens.
It's true.
Don't they explode or make like explosives not go boom?
I think it's only grenades.
Well, they
no.
do make explosives not go boom, but they are also weak to explosives. Or if you wait until they're not screaming, because it's only when they scream that grenades are disabled. If you see a siren and it's not screaming, kill it. You are the person to kill it. Otherwise, I have to shoot his head off.
Things are starting to get weird out here. It's starting to get. Whoa, hey, calm down. Calm down, I said.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh.
What happened?
I got cornered trying to look at the dark one and then grenaded myself.
How do you feel about Jeff Bezos stepping down?
Ultimately, it doesn't matter. I mean, Jeff Bezos' loss is the only claim he possibly had to have any of Amazon's money. I guess would be the ultimate.
Wait, it's his company though, so if he steps down, he still gets like royalties, right?
Well, yes, but like that's capitalism and that's bad.
Yeah.
As CEO, you can at least make the argument that he's in charge of doing some labor, so therefore he deserves some cut of Amazon's money. But like he's literally sitting there and making other people do work so that he can get rich.
Yeah.
So this is bad. That's bad. And he doesn't so but also nothing's really gonna change because he was just basically a figurehead for the most part anyway. And would just make like marketing ploys by talking to the press to try to get deals with companies.
What was it? What was his famous line that he made 3 decisions a day?
Something like that. I forget.
He did all of his work in the morning and he made 3 decisions a day.
Yeah.
Wish I could have a life like that.
Well, you just got to get 160 grand from your parents and then start a business and then slowly grow that business into exploitation of labor and all that fun stuff.
It's fucking easy, Age.
You got to become a meme, and then you can become president.
Mm-hmm. It's the only way to become president now.
I think if you look back on it, I think many presidents were decided based on the memes of their presidency.
Definitely all the last, 5 Republican presidents, and also Bill Clinton.
Yeah. I'd also argue even back to like older presidents, because campaign slogans were just kind of memes.
Yeah.
It's just
Like-
it's just
Nixon literally ran on a campaign slogan. What was it? You can't lick dick? It was literally something like that.
I'm not surprised. I do not personally remember that, but even like
It might have been like slightly less outwardly vulgar, but I don't think so. Like not by much at least. Oh god. Oh god.
America's weird. Oh, what happened?
I got scraked real bad.
Where were you?
I didn't think you could jump through the window, and it jumped through the window. Just so chat, like, you know, knows what they're in for. I guess I should tell you sooner than later, I'm not good at this game.
Is anyone ever good at this game?
I don't know, that's...
I think some people are good at this.
I think some people are good.
Team dynamic is what makes people good. As long as you have everyone that covers all the right things.
As long as everybody gives each other sweet kisses.
Yeah. That's the important part.
Back to the whole Nixon thing. If any sort of, like, you guys already know this, but for, you know, anyone in the chat, when it comes to, like, political, like, topics, I know next to nothing, because I've never been a very political person. So, the entire time that you were talking about Nixon, the whole thing that went through my head was Nixon's head in a jar of Futurama. So, as soon as you said you can't lick dick, for me, that clicked so well. With the "arrrr" at the end of it.
You can try all you want, but you can't lick dick. You couldn't do it back in the 60s, and you can't do it now, you hippies. Arroo! Also, the Dark One is here.
Oh hell yeah! That's
It's
what we
Richard
call it.
Nixon.
Oh yeah. Dude, finally.
His true form. This is what happens when, Nixon and Reagan do the fusion dance from DBZ.
I always thought it looked familiar. Ronald Nixon.
Ronald Nixon. I mean, I like that because it
Oh, no.
confirms for me that Nixon tops Reagan. Which, I mean, I would have suspected.
One of
Whoa!
Did you get pulled in by the beast?
Yeah.
Yep, somebody pulled the lever.
I didn't know that's what the lever did.
Yep.
That's a whoopsie poopsie.
No, learning experience.
Sometimes you accidentally control the great old one. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you give him permission that you completed the sacrifice.
And then you go whoopsie poopsie.
That's how. Don't you remember how that's how all of H.P. Lovecraft stories ended? A racist old whoopsie poopsie.
Just a little racist whoopsie poopsie. Where are the last of these Zeds?
Skulls.
Oh, there's one. Got one. Now we just run to the tree.
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
Oh. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of, weird racist garbage, that
Okay.
seems like it should be fiction. So, did you hear what's going on in Iowa? So...
Potatoes aren't being grown?
Oh, no, there are potatoes. There were always potatoes. It's the only thing
I
Iowa's
ever run out
good
of
for.
potatoes. I'll say if they ever run out of potatoes, I'm making sure they succeed.
I think you're thinking of Idaho.
You are, but also, Iowa also has
Oh.
potatoes.
Oh.
Iowa is trying to pass a bill that will defund schools that teach the 1619 Project curriculum. So,
What is-
the 1619 Project curriculum teaches early American history from a black perspective. So, you know, American history starts with the first slaves landing in Virginia in 1619.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, you know, talks about black history through slavery and oppression, and, you know, that was the founding principles of our nation.
To Reconstruction, to Jim Crow, to Civil Rights Movement to today. You know, history.
Republicans are calling this curriculum cynical and mean, and not in the American spirit, because it tells the truth about what America was founded on.
And
So
They want to defund that?
yeah, so now Iowa is trying to pass a bill that will, if they find out a school is teaching anything on that curriculum, they will defund the school.
So they're holding him hostage to outdated beliefs, and hey, we don't want to get caught in our racism, so don't don't expose us, otherwise you get no money.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was already a thing that was happening, but when Trump was president, his propaganda council did that. They would go out and audit schools and then then change their federal funding if they were teaching, you know, anything about genocide history or Native American populations or slavery.
You know,
or,
American history.
you know-
They just taught American history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of Joe Biden, you know, one of the only good things Joe Biden has done is I think it was on his like actual first week in office, he dissolved Obama's propaganda council. Or Obama's propaganda council, I'm sorry. Trump's propaganda council.
Yeah. Just say damn.
No, MSNBC is still up and running.
So now Iowa is like, we're gonna do this on a statewide basis.
Yeah.
Like now, no, our state's not gonna teach American history
Yeah,
because it makes us realize that like America sucks.
This cynical liberal outlook that America's racist and hates black people. Like, we gotta fight that by not teaching black history. Also, like, what if to protect black people, we just, like, owned them? Like, we took them into our house and, you know, we fed them and clothed them, and they just had to do a little menial, like, manual labor. Like, what's wrong with that?
That's...
Are you saying that's slavery? Oh my god, you liberals overreact to everything. You can't just call everything you don't like slavery.
Yeah, now I'm gonna watch the Scared Straight episode where they're like, hey, make sure to read the 13th Amendment where it says that the incarcerated are exempt from the whole slavery thing.
Yeah.
That was the wildest part, is that, like, American culture is that weird that you have this, like, very thing where, like, in American culture, they're like, the Civil War happened and then slavery ended because the 13th Amendment was passed and it brought freedom to slaves and an end to an ill practice. But, like, at the same time, when the show is like, we're gonna put kids in, like, a real prison and scare the shit out of them to be like, don't do drugs or whatever. Part of their thing is to be like, hey, read the 13th Amendment. And then one of the kids is reading the 13th Amendment. He's like, people are exempt from working with anything or being a part of slavery unless incarcerated. And then have a fucking Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen stock shinger sound of, and he realizes, like, oh, wait, what? I could be put, and, like, there's just a moment where I watched that. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's America, baby!
Yeah, 100%.
We're not racist. Don't call us racist or we'll put you in jail, especially if you're black, and then you'll be a slave.
Yeah, what do you slavery all the time? That's why the majority of the population...
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just the least amount of jail sentences. Yeah.
Yay. America can still have a little slavery as a treat.
I fucking, fuck
mean
America.
a normal
Fuck
job?
America. Fuck America.
Because that's like slavery.
Well, like, they can actually just not, they can make you work and not pay you.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk, ooh.
There is a there is a
Classico.
point about wage slavery. There is a big difference between, like, working for wages so low that you cannot afford yourself without, like, overworking yourself.
Yeah.
Versus, like, hey, if you're, like, a criminal and you're put in the justice system and we make you, like, do the typical prison job of making license plates or whatever,
Then
we can technically make you do that for free.
Yeah, it's just like fucking chattel slavery too, Electric Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm. They don't fucking Dude, the fucking horrors that was chattel slavery in the South and all across the territories, in the states and whatever the fuck. Like, there's fucking, it's fucking slavery and it's fucking evil. Chattel slavery was like this fucking completely other fucking dehumanizing cannibalism of, and just on a, it's just
First batch of Zeds.
I don't
gross.
I don't know
It's
if
fucking gross.
I think I'd argue
Like,
that
they ate people. They ate people, and they freaking made furniture out of them. It's freaking like that's the shit that like
Yeah.
fucking chattel slavery was about, and like selling their kids off and splitting families and doing like other genocidal stuff. Now it's just fucking. We're gonna make laws specifically targeted at this demographic, so they go to prison, so that we can put them in prison forever, and then put them in a correctional facility where violence is encouraged and all this stuff, and prison guards act in a way to encourage violence, so that prisoners rack up more jail sentences and jail time via getting into violent allegations in prison, which then just keeps them in longer. Which then that's the prison system.
Which, to be fair, while we're talking about, you know, what things mean, those are acts of genocide.
Yes. And that
Like,
was what,
I see definitely where you're coming from, where it's not as bad as like actual literal chattel slavery.
yeah, it was just like you said slavery, and you're like, that's chattel slavery, and I'm like, there is a slight difference, and there is no moral difference, but there is an extreme difference of like acts of violence.
Right.
Like it's just that's where I was just like yeah.
No, I get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah. But
How'd you do? Because I don't.
Good, huh? When no one
the point is, the American prison system is designed to keep the American slavery system going, but under a more 21st century lens.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. There's freaking.
We call it humane, so it is.
Yeah.
And if you question that, you're a disgusting commie who hates America.
Oh hell yeah.
Absolutely. My dad has figured out, so especially when I stream, but most of the time I keep my phone on vibrate.
Yeah.
The ringer on vibrate, so that, you know, because I get so many annoying phone calls during the day that I don't want to deal with. So I ignore them until I absolutely have to take them because I'm an adult.
Yeah.
My father has figured out that if he calls me from WhatsApp, it'll ring anyway because it goes from the notification ringer.
Ooh. Tech literacy has come.
Man can't open WhatsApp without calling my sister and asking her how to do it. But he's figured out how the ringers work. Yeah, he called me like 4 times back to back. I thought he was like in trouble or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking him to the airport tomorrow because he's flying because he's smart in the middle of the fucking Pandorama.
Yeah.
And he had told me earlier today that his flight was at 8 a.m. Yeah, he was leaving at 8 a.m. Which meant I'd have to leave my house at 5 a.m., drive the hour to get him, drive to get his luggage, which is in another spot for some reason, and then drive him to the airport, like an hour away from his house. My sister had called him to make sure he knew all his flight details. He didn't. He's not leaving until 4 in the afternoon.
At least you found that out earlier. You know how annoyed I would be if someone did that to me? It was like, I'm leaving like 6 hours before I'm supposed to.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
If I had woken
8
up,
hours.
If I had woken up at 4 and then he was like, oh, BT dubs, I'm leaving till 4 o'clock, I'd be so fucking mad.
It's just weird for me because, like, not knowing my flight details freaks the fuck out of me.
Yeah, right? Like, how do you wait till the day before you fly to know your flight details?
Yeah.
It's fucking
Like,
boomer shit, I swear to God.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are terrified of flying, so they don't want to know about it.
You're like, oh, what?
My dad
what
is not-
gator?
My dad
yeah,
is not
it's like-
terrified of flying. He's just an
Oh.
idiot. He's just got that big boomer energy.
Yeah. It was just like, all right, well, we got a big day, so we got to start at 5, even if the day actually starts at 3.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's just an extra 12 hours to make sure his overalls are pressed and ready for the flight.
Yeah.
Make sure accurately, so we might run into traffic, you know?
He's got to get his whole minion outfit on. You want to hear about my father's big boomer energy?
Always.
So my father, last year, had sold my father sold our grandparents' house so he could buy a house in Costa Rica for him and my sister.
The house that I know?
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys don't own that house, or he doesn't own that house anymore?
No, sold that house. So he's got
Okay.
he's got a house in Costa Rica now, and he's got the trailer park trailer. Because of Costa Rica's visa regulations, he's only allowed to stay in the country for 90 days, and then he has to fly out for 3 days, and then he can fly back in and stay for another 90 days.
That makes 0 sense.
It makes 0 sense. I don't understand it. It doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough about Costa Rica's visa system.
Well, maybe.
I know they got Pura Vida on their money, and that's nice.
Hell yeah.
So, of all places in the world, why did he choose Costa Rica? Just because it's cheaper than most places?
It's cheaper than most places, and my oldest sister lived there for like 5 years when she was just out of high school, and she loves it there. Like, she had moved there and lived there for like 5 years, and then she had gone back like every year since for like a couple months. You know, she goes there and like works, and then she'll work enough to like save some money, and then she'll just kind of chill for another couple months.
What does she do?
When she was in Costa Rica, she did everything from like office work, like filing shit for like different companies, and like she also had this stint for a little while where she was teaching English. Now her
Oh,
and
that
her
must be
husband
huge.
own their own company. So
That's always been a thing. Like, if you speak English and you go to another country, like, if you could, there are programs that if you can get American like money stipends plus pay from the country. Like, one of the countries I've always like, before I kick the bucket, I'm gonna go to Japan, and I want to like experience Japan for what it is. And I honestly still don't know what the fuck I'm doing in my own life, but I have read their programs that like you could teach. Provided you have like a degree in like English and whatnot, you can go to Japan, teach kids to speak English. America will pay you in American money, and on top of that, you also get paid in yen.
yeah, what is the name of the fucking YouTube channel? I think it's Abroad in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that's what he does.
Yeah.
He was originally from the UK, and then he moved to Japan to teach English in high schools.
Yeah, and the cool thing that I read about it and understood was that because they're there to speak English, or rather learn English, it would be disrespectful, because obviously that country is all about honor. Well, not that country, like a lot of it has to deal with like honor. Like, they would actually be a quote unquote dishonor to you, and it's highly offensive to you if they try to speak Japanese in their class. So like, the whole quote unquote language barrier should not be a big issue.
Well, I mean, it will be like in everything but that class, but yes. That's like the thing. In English class, you're there to learn English, so you speak English. So what I was going to say, my father bought the house in Costa Rica, so him and my sister and her family live down there through the winter, and then he'll come back up and he'll stay at the trailer park house for the summer.
Interesting.
They're snowbirds.
Yeah.
I have to power down the pod.
So, regulations in the United States of America and most places, I'd assume, state that if you come from out of country, you have to do a COVID test before you fly in, like 3 days. You have to have a negative test from 3 days before your flight. And you have to quarantine for 10 days. So this week, my father came home for 7 days. He went to 7 different restaurants,
Oh no.
a Super Bowl party, and 4 bars.
Why a Super Bowl party?
Yeah, there's nothing to...
Because it was the Super Bowl. I mean, my father never in his life has cared about either the Buccaneers or the Chiefs.
Do you care about Tom Brady?
No. I think that the person hosting it was some, like, woman he's trying to date.
See, there are so many other ways to go for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you know you're flying to another country that you also reside in.
Just get out of my way. I mean, in most cases, I would respect the hustle. Like, you know, you respect the game, but there are times it's like, you gotta stop playing the game for a little bit.
It's a Pangea out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. Oh, I'm also not afraid of sirens anymore. I forgot that I took the perk that siren screams no longer make my things not explode.
Nice.
Oh.
That's clutch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that I took that because there was a screamy bitch in my face. I'm like, that should have not exploded. The other day I was just kind of scrolling through like Reddit and 4chan and sites that I probably well, Reddit's not bad. 4chan I probably shouldn't be on, but out of the the tons and tons of garbage that I saw on 4chan, I did see one delightful post which made me kind of laugh. So it was a meme where it was it was a math joke, which is basically like the guy walks into the therapist's office and goes, "I'm afraid of the vertical axis," and the therapist asks him why, and the guy who goes to the therapist starts screaming. For some strange reason, I found that to be far more hilarious than it really is. And the fact that when I shared it with some of my cousins and friends, like, nobody laughed because they didn't understand the joke, not because it wasn't funny.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, these are the kind of things that I wish they would put on dating profiles just to test the base level IQ on, like, things that you should have learned in school.
Maybe I'm just too smart for you normies. Tips Fedora.
It just keeps tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
This map is way too open for me to get all the explodey kills.
The explodey kills. Get those explodey kills, boyo.
Final wave? No.
Yeah, no, this is boss.
Oh, this is boss?
This is boss, yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna drop some dash over here because I don't need any.
I don't need any.
Yeah.
Dosh pile.
Because everyone bought all their stuff, went out and threw all their money at the ground, and then stared at it.
Yeah. Alright, who we got? Who we got? Oh, no.
Oh, Sando would be great here.
You mean the class that you talk the enormous amount of shit about?
Not me.
No, that was Shredded.
Shredded.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah, Shredded was the one who was like, Commando's trash because Marksman exists.
Should you just compare me to Shredded D-Weed?
Are you saying that Mettaliar has the will of D?
I am not saying that you have little baby man arms and a goblin gut. I did not say that.
Oh no.
Sorry, what?
You've never heard him say that, and that might just be a Fighter Red thing or a Birdman thing. But the way I've heard him described is he's got little baby man arms and a goblin gut. And that's how he describes it.
Jesus. He just jump into the corn?
Probably.
You don't?
That or he might be behind the barn.
No, he's in the corn. Man's in the corn.
Isn't that the whole Children of the Corn thing?
Oh, god damn you. Oh no! Oh no! Get away from me, you silly
I don't
little
know.
bean!
The only thing that I know less than about politics is movies.
I thought you were gonna say corn for some reason. The only thing I know less about politics is corn.
Oh, I never joke about my ease.
I've never met a corn that I trusted in my life. I may be a simple man, but I ain't never heard of no corn. He's in the fucking corn again.
And I am out of ammo.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. That's Zed
Hold on.
time as I throw a grenade. Classic.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That gave me 2 rockets.
Make them count.
And I'm my last rocket. And I'm out of dynamite.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Time to run around and find a box.
Oh.
No, broom guy!
He fought
Who's
well,
gonna-
but in the end, he was just a broom. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He went to the
Back
fucking
to the
corn.
Oh, and
God damn the corn.
alright, so...
Yeah, well, it should be the last time he goes into the corn. Once his health bar turns red, now it should be a whole, just
Should
gotta
just
kill
be a
him.
straight fight, yeah. Fuck, where is he?
He's
Behind the barn.
Oh, fuck! Oh my god, why is he, like, on me?
Because he's in 4th stage, he's super aggressive, and he hits like a truck. You don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, fuck! Thank you! No!
Oh. Distract.
Medic down!
I believe in you. You have another medic.
It's true.
No! He wasn't supposed to go back into the corn!
Did he go back into the corn?
He did!
No, it's just a little sneaky room.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, no, he's not
I'm
gonna
on
kill.
pistols now. I'm on pistols now! Ooh. Damn, that was close.
I actually think you got that final kill. 'Cause it wasn't me, I was switching out to my double pistols.
I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Well, it'll tell us at the end.
Hell yeah.
Rain the dodge!
Wow,
Oh no, I got the final kill!
Nice. Congrats.
Eh. I got him with the pistol.
Hell yeah.
So I ran out of explosives.
I also was using a pistol by the end of that. It's about 10 o'clock. I think this is a good place to... Yeah, I'm feeling good about this. We won almost, I think, every game we won, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we fucking killed it.
Hell yeah, we killed Killing Floor. We killed the floor.
Oh, shit.
We fucking did it, boyos.
It's a lot of fun.
Me and Mettaliar are gonna start recording tomorrow for a YouTube exclusive series. We're gonna play a little Persona 4. Golden.
That's something I definitely want to watch.
Yeah.
Gonna be
So if you're
fucking
not
great.
subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, link is down below. Please feel free. That's going to be a lot of fun. I upload every other day. I upload highlight reels. I upload full streams. I upload exclusive content. Ooh.
You know,
So
when's the OnlyFans dropping?
Never. I don't have the self-confidence.
That's silly. That's silly. I believe it.
I don't even put my face in my videos, and you're like, when are you going to show everybody your dick?
Yo, man. I'm just saying.
Wait,
Thank you for joining us, everybody. I will be back live next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye.
later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching my video. It's over now, so it's time to go. Or you could watch something else from me. I upload every other day, and most of my stuff is okay. Stop on by and check what else there is to see. Do 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 do.